That would be an option. Get us on Tubi, dog. Get us on Tubi. So we got some topics that we're going to talk about today. In light of some of these comments going on, we're going to see. Shout out to Eric Moore saying the Pac-12 is an embarrassment. Comani is minding his business. This narrative is annoying. Thank you. Fort Worth, Texas in the house.
Let's go.
Shout out to the DF Dub. Let's get it popping. Eric Moore said, dude, Comani maybe going through an injury. Exactly. As they're saying, haven't seen Comani, haven't seen Bomani. But hey, let us know how you checking in, where you checking in from. Get in the comment section, join this, get the engagements up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, whether you're on David Talks Buffs page or the Big Dog Chico page, it don't matter. Y'all can come together and share this thing. We're on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. And just follow us, like, and subscribe, and make sure you run them likes all the way up. As if you were just tuned in, you saw me. I just had the Buffum updates with my guy Adam, and we were talking about several different things. One of them was the big fella is now in-house for sure. Big George Hegamin addresses the media. He talked about his relationship with Coach Prime dating back to 1995, after he signed the dotted line. But we went over to the Cowboys, and George Hegamin was already there. They formed a relationship then, hit it off then. Hegamin's been at IMG Academy. He's now brought on as the director of, I don't have it in front of me. Why don't I have that?
Director of Leadership and Engagement.
Director of Leadership and Engagement. You got it right off the top of your head. So shout out to George Hegamin. Let me know, Dave, though, what you think, Big George, IMG Academy coach. What do you think he can bring to the Buffs when he comes on?
Man, I feel like he's a culture setter. I think a lot of people are overlooking this type of move.
Our coaches do a great job of doing what they do on the field. But the thing about our kids is most of them want to transition to be pros one day. So with that being said, there's a whole lot more than just what you know on the field. The difference between a player and a pro is going to attack his plan, have a plan every single day. So because I've made that transition from high school to college to the pros, won a Super Bowl, then transitioned out, I'm one of the better people to be able to do that, not just because of what I know, but because who I've been mentoring. I've got at least 15 guys in the NFL. I've got 10 first-round draft picks. I got Trent Williams, a guy that but coached with and mentored since he was in high school. J.C. Latham's going to be a first-round draft pick this year. These are all guys that I've helped mentor to get to where they want to go. So I'm going to do the same thing here. This is my lifeblood. I love coaching. I love working with kids. I love working with young staff members. It matters when you have people in the building and not just know what they're doing, but love what they're doing.
And especially to my knowledge, this was a role and position that was created for him. I don't think that this position existed beforehand. And the fact that, this is another larger topic, but the fact that you see CU spending, not only bringing in coordinators, all of that, hiring more position coaches, paying them more than we paid last year, you're also making room for Warren Sapp, technically a GA or whatever, but you're paying him like a position coach, essentially, or some sort of assistant. The fact that the university is spending because they want to bring more of these culture setters in here, I think is really huge. And George Hegamin, listening to what he had to say today, you can just tell, man, how this is going to be so important, and just ironing out a lot of the kinks or wrinkles that we had and that we witnessed during the program last year. I think that you're going to see this team more unified, more disciplined, on the same page. And I would imagine, Big Dog, I want to hear your thoughts on this too, but I imagine he's kind of doing similar stuff to what he was doing as director of football at IMG Academy, but now it's just kind of overseeing the day-to-day types of things, the culture, the communication, how all of this is going to be established, just now overseeing CU a bit. So I think that this is another guy that I think that there's this false narrative around Coach Prime that he just only brings in his buddies that are going to do like what he wants. But I just don't see those like George Hegamin or even Warren Sapp. And, as much as my ups and downs have been, I don't think Pat Shurmur is just one of those yes men type of guys, along with Jason Phillips. So I think that Hegeman's a guy that can really help round out this program from a culture perspective, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a big hand in recruiting as well. So, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on all that?
Working with the players that are there currently as
Mhm.
the director of leadership and engagement, letting them, because college football players have problems here and there. You know no matter what it is, it could be being away from home, being away from family, schoolwork, money issues, whatever. It might be a little different nowadays, but he's there. He's that guy that you can go to off the field that can help you handle these day-to-day situations that will come up as a college football player. Something that you might not be able to get to your position coach and talk to him about. Boom, go to Coach Hegamin up there on the fourth floor.
Mhm.
He can help you out with this. Tons of experience, and very engaging type person. And I think that is going to help out each and every player. From experience myself, going through some things in college, and then having to speak with they brought in a former head coach who was older and retired, but he came back and kind of mentored myself and a few other guys around the team.
Mhm.
That right there helped me out alone tremendously. Just being able to go into a back room, talk to this coach who I know had experience, who I know is a football mind, who can really help me navigate through the things that I'm going through. So that's what Coach Hageman is. It's an official position now. It's not just an old coach coming back like I had to not deal with, but I was blessed with. But he's there in that capacity to do exactly that. Players might have
Yeah.
issues, like I said, parents, home, drugs, addictions, girls, whatever. Boom, go to Coach Hageman and speak to him. That he's going to be a big safe space for those players. I love it a lot.